Let's get back to this massive news from the United States, where Joe Biden, in COVID isolation at his beach house, sent out a tweet overnight, our time, announcing he won't run for re-election. He'll just serve out this term till January, and he's endorsing Vice President Kamala Harris to replace him as the candidate for the November election. Just days ago, Biden said he'd stay.
The only thing age brings a little bit of wisdom, and I think I've demonstrated that I know how to get things done for the country, in spite of the fact they're told we couldn't get it done. But there's more to do, and I'm reluctant to walk away from that.
Yeah, maybe he got a bit wiser after that. We're yet to hear from Joe Biden. He says he'll address the nation later in the week after he recovers from COVID. As for the Republican contender, well, former President Donald Trump also responded on social media, saying crooked Joe Biden was not fit to run for president, and he had to go at Biden's doctor and the media too, on the grounds they knew he wasn't capable of being president. I caught up with Kristin Tate to get her take on events.
That's right, Chris. On social media, Joe Biden announced that he will not be seeking another term. He does plan to finish out his presidency, however. So right now, the million-dollar question that everyone's asking is, who will replace him? Obviously, Vice President Kamala Harris is the obvious choice. Biden later endorsed her. Interestingly, Obama has not endorsed Harris, neither has Nancy Pelosi, and other bigwigs in the Democrat Party are making it clear they do not want her, including the New York Times editorial board, which is quite influential here. And look, it's obvious why they don't want Kamala. She was a dud in 2020. She was polling at 4% when she dropped out of the Democrat primaries that year. She didn't even make it to voting day. So who will replace Biden? I have no idea, Chris. Things are happening so fast. But right now, people are saying it will probably be Kamala Harris.
Yeah, I'll come back to that in a moment, because I think people are getting into some sort of certainty too early here. There's a lot to play out. But first up, let's talk about how the Democrats have left themselves in this position. It's been so plain for so long that Joe Biden was incapable of running an election campaign, a re-election campaign, and serving another 4 years. But they've been so reluctant to face that reality that they've left themselves in this panicked crisis moment just months out from the election.
Yes, well, they thought they could pull off what they did pull off in 2020, which is keeping Biden in a basement, locked away, hidden from voters. But that just was not going to fly this time. So for years, the media was insisting to us that Joe Biden was totally with it. Don't believe your lying eyes. Believe us. Joe Biden is the sharpest one in the room. And then Biden himself exposed them as liars during the debate. So the media panicked, and all of a sudden they viciously pushed him out. So now he's gone. And the media once again is touting him, saying, oh, Joe Biden, what a statesman. He's like George Washington. He stepped away from power willingly. But this is really a story about the media, Chris, and how flagrantly they lie to the American people, and how quick they are to throw people under the bus when they are no longer of use to them, even the President of the United States and their allies on the Democrat side of the aisle.
Yeah, you're spot on, Kristin. It's been shameful the way they've pretended reality away. Not all media, though, of course. If they were watching us, they would have known many, many years ago and many months ago that Biden was for the hijack.